Claude just shipped a feature where a shared artifact can reach into whoever opens it and use that person's own connected tools, not the tools of whoever built the artifact, the tools belonging to whoever is looking at it right now. This shipped in Anthropic's own Week 29 update for Claude Code, covering July 13th through the 17th. The feature is simple to describe and worth thinking through carefully before you use it. A published artifact can now pull live data and take actions through each viewer's own MCP connectors. At the moment they open the page, here's what that actually means. Say you build an artifact, a dashboard, a report, a small tool, and share it with your team. Under the old model, an artifact was static. Whatever data or logic was baked in, when you published it, that's what everyone saw. Under this update, if a viewer has their own MCP connectors set up, their email, their calendar, their internal database, whatever they've connected, the artifact can pull from those connections and act through them, personalized to that specific viewer automatically the moment they open it. The legitimate use case here is obvious and genuinely useful. One artifact shared once becomes a live personalized dashboard for every person who opens it, each one pulling their own real data through their own permissions. You are not rebuilding the same report for every team member. You build it once. Here's the part worth sitting with before you treat this as a pure convenience feature. The code and logic in that artifact were written by whoever published it. The connectors and the permissions that get exercised belong to whoever opens it. That is a meaningful split between the person who controls what runs and the person whose access gets used to run it. If you open an artifact somebody else built and you have MCP connectors wired up to anything sensitive, you are trusting that author's logic to use your access appropriately, the same way you'd think twice before running someone else's script with your own credentials. This shipped alongside a few other things in the same update worth a fast mention: public sharing, links for artifacts, editor roles on team and enterprise plans, and artifacts that can now be created directly from Claude tag sessions. Separately, the same week's release notes mention auto mode now blocking transcript tampering and asking before a destructive RM-RF on unresolved variables. But Anthropic clearly building safety rails around agent autonomy in parallel with expanding what artifacts can reach into. That is not a coincidence. As the surface area of what an artifact or an agent can touch grows, the guardrails around it are growing at the same time, and it is worth paying attention to both halves, not just the exciting new capability. So if you use Claude Code artifacts on a team, before you open one somebody else shared, especially if you have MCP connectors tied to anything sensitive, check what that artifact is actually built to do. And if you're the one publishing artifacts to a team, remember that your logic now runs on other people's live connections, not a static snapshot. Write it accordingly. Try 11 Labs, the AI voice in this video, https try11labs.io RDs by you JPTO. This video contains affiliate links.